story about a little black cat called Kit Kat. She was unhappy that nobody wanted to be her friend till she found out the secret behind her 9 lives. Are you ready? Let's begin. Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful cat called Kit Kat. She had glossy black fur and sparkling yellow eyes. She was very shy, yet she wished if she could have some friends too. She then had an idea. Maybe I can head to the city and find some friends. Do you think she will find some friends in the city?
Yes.
Yes, let's see if she does. What happens when Kit Kat goes to the city? She headed to the city to find some new friends, but instead she faced a rather unpleasant time. Why do you think she faced an unpleasant time? What do you think must have happened?
She saw dogs.
She saw dogs that made it unpleasant. What else must have happened?
I don't know.
Let's
There was
see.
a fight.
Maybe there was a big world war between the cats and the dogs. Let's see. The doggies did not play with her as she seemed very different from them. She doesn't even know how to wag her tail. She's so afraid of water too. This doggy was just not in the mood to play with this cat. He was not at all happy. And the humans also detested her. What did the humans think? The humans thought that she would bring them bad luck. You know what happened? The cat was trying to cross the path. And then when he was trying to cross the path, some children came and they got scared. What did they say? Ugh, it's the ugly black cat again. We must stay away. Yes, my grandma tells me that the black cat crossing your path is unlucky. Poor Kit Kat felt so lonely and scared. Didn't she have a single friend in the city? No dogs wanted to help her. No humans wanted to help her. She was all alone. Then a little girl called Khushi felt pity on Kit Kat and stroked her black fur lovingly. Let's see what she said. Kit Kat purred in happiness. But Khushi wondered why the humans were being so unkind to her. Why were they not making friends with the Kit Kat? Kit Kat, you're such an adorable kitty. I wonder why the others call you so unlucky. Why don't they want to become your friend? Just then, somebody comes in. A wizard appeared out of thin air, wearing a shiny blue robe and a conical long hat. There he came. Looks like he was going to do some magic. I wonder what he was going to do now. I am Wizard Catosaur. Worry not, Khushi and Kit Kat. I will tell you about 5 secrets of the lives of the cat. And once you hear the secret, it is going to solve your problem. Let's see. There was a time machine, and in this time machine, they could go back many years behind. They could go as far as thousands of years back or millions of years back when there were dinosaurs too. That was something special about it, a special gadget. We will now be looking at the secret lives of the cat in 5 different countries. We will visit 5 countries on our time machine. Are you ready for this journey to learn something new?
Yes.
Let's see. Kit Kat, this looks so exciting. Let's go on a time travel and find out your secret. And the first country where they arrived, can you guess which country it was? This is a quiz question for you.
Egypt.
Was it Egypt?
Yeah.
Which country is it? It was Egypt. It was all ancient Egypt. In ancient Egypt, around 4,000 years ago, there lived a goddess Bastet. She was the god. What was she the goddess of? She was the goddess of the women, children, and the cats. She was worshipped in the form of a lioness, and then she became a cat. She was also the daughter of Re, who was the sun god, and she was half human and half cat. So in ancient Egypt, there could be gods who were half human and half animals. This is where she lived at Bubastis, near the river Nile. This is where her house used to be. The women used to even wear bracelets with kitten pictures on them. The more the kitten pictures would come, the more the number of children they wanted. If you want to see how, if you go to Egypt now, this is how a statue would look like. See? So she has a cat face and the rest of her body is that of a human. It's a bronze statue. But wizard Catosaur, why were cats considered so lucky in ancient Egypt? In ancient Egypt, what do you think? Why did people worship cats? What was the reason? Can you think? What made cats so special? That they would worship them. Okay, let's see what was the reason why they would worship them. Cats were worshipped along with the ancient gods and goddesses as they would protect the treasures and the food granaries in the dungeons. They had a very important role to play, so they had to be protected. So in the pyramid, they used to have all these golden treasures and jewels, but there would also be rats who would try to come and take away the jewels for themselves. Then who would be stopping the rats? Who would it be? It would be the cats. They would come and they would chase away. And so the cats started to get worshipped. Now I know about Kit Kat's first secret life. Wizard Catosaur, let's go on the time machine and find out about her next secret life. So, but how many of you want to go to the next country where we find the next secret? You all want to find it out? But it won't be so easy. If you want to know, you will have to solve a cat password. I'm going to ask you a cat question and you answer that and you get to know. Let's see what the password is. Which part of the body did ancient Egyptians remove after a cat had died? So in ancient Egypt, when a cat would die, the Egyptians would remove one part of their body. Which part would they remove? Any guesses?
The head.
The head. The hair? You can send in your answers on chat if you want. Which part of the body would humans take away if the cat would die? Okay, I have some options for you. Was it toenail? Was it eyebrows? Was it hair? Or was it index finger? B. Eyebrows. So whenever a cat would die, all the Egyptians, they would take off their eyebrows. And they would wait for the eyebrows to grow again. I didn't know that, Wizard Catosaur. So where are we going next? Let's see. Let's take Kit Kat and see where we are going next. Tell me from the picture, which country do you think this is?
Japan.
It is Japan. Yes, this is the flag of Japan. And this is a mountain and the cherry blossom trees in Japan. So, in Japan, we have reached how many years back? The year is 1883. And this is the ancient Nanbu Jinja shrine in Japan. What do you notice in this shrine? Do you notice something unusual?
The cat statue. The cat statue.
Oh my god, so there's a cat statue outside a shrine. I wonder what a cat statue is doing over there. Who would like to guess?
Because they worship the cat.
They worship cats here also. Why do you think they worshipped cats here in Japan in the ancient Nanbu Jinja shrine? Why do you think they would worship cats? Okay, let's see. Wizard Catosaurus. Is that the statue of a cat in front of the shrine? You are right, Khushi. Why do you think they have the statue of a cat in front of the holy shrine? Do you see this picture? This is the answer. The shrine was located in a Japanese town called Nagaoka. And what used to happen? Silk would be made. Do you sometimes wear clothes that are made out of silk?
Don't wear silk clothes.
We don't. Sometimes our mothers wear saris that are made out of silk. And this Japan would make a lot of silk because they used to have a lot of silkworms over there who would make silk. So,
I've seen silkworms.
so when they used to make silk, what would happen was the town's cats would also be called so that they could keep the mice away. Otherwise, the mice would come and they would start eating all the silk and all the clothes would be destroyed. So cats were very important too. Here. So that is why cats are so important in Japan. Yes, and this is the statue of the cat god in Japan. You know what her name is? Her name is Nekomata. Nekomata, and you can read more about her. If you read Japanese stories, you can find more about this goddess called Nekomata, who is the Japanese cat god. Who is this now? If you go to a Japanese restaurant, you might see this. This is a little cat. Is this a toy?
Hello Kitty.
Does it look like one?
It's not moving its hand like this.
It has a hand up like this, right? What do you think he's doing with his hand? Do you think he's going to give a punch to someone?
No. He's showing us good luck.
Or is he saying high five? What do you think he's doing?
Good luck. He's saying good luck.
Right. So he's actually saying good luck. Because cats were lucky. So what would happen was, if you go to a Japanese restaurant over there, you will often see a statue of a cat with a moving left paw, and it is often calling customers. Can you guess why? Because they are supposed to bring in luck. You saw how they would keep the mice away? So they would bring in luck, and they were also very loyal to their owners. They would help out their owners in doing their work. So they would be kept outside in the restaurant. In India, do you see these cats outside? Do you see cat statues outside restaurant?
I do.
You do? Sometimes in India, what happens? We keep statues of gods outside a restaurant, right? Because we think that gods will give us blessings, and with that, the business, and there'll be more people who come in. But in Japan, they keep a statue of the cat because they feel the cat will bring in luck. So your next cat password, you want to go to the next country? This is your next cat password question. Do we all sweat sometimes when we have runs a lot?
Yeah.
You know, cats also sweat, but they sweat from a different part of their body. Which part of their body do cats sweat from? Any guesses? From their tongue? Let's see what the options are. Eyes, paws, tongue, or armpits?
Armpit.
How many of you say armpits? How many of you say eyes, that they sweat from their eyes? How many of you say that the cats sweat from their paws? Okay, let's see what the right answer is. It's B. They sweat from their paws. So next time you see a cat, you can see their paws, and if a cat has run so much, if it is actually sweating from there. The next country we are going to go to is
Iran.
It is Iran. Correct, right. Is there anyone who's been to Iran? Okay, so in Iran we are seeing the picture of a mosque. Let's see how cats was special over here. In Iran, according to Islamic mythology, about 5,000 years ago, a massive flood had been destroying all the things and creatures on earth. What is a flood, children?
Ma'am, a flood is something that can fill up everything houses.
Yes, imagine it has rained so much and so much and so much that all our roads are filled with water, and it is filled right up till our shoulders, and we are not even being able to walk or reach anywhere. Now that's a massive flood. And what happened? Noah and his family, they built a giant boat, and that giant boat was the size of 1.5 football fields to keep themselves safe. And then they also kept 2 animals of each kind in that boat, just to protect those animals. But then there was a problem that happened. What was this new problem that happened? Again, the rats.
Rat came.
The rats returned again. The number of mice kept increasing. So Noah prayed to God for help. God asked him to touch the lion's head, and the lion sneezed out a pair of cats to solve the problem. So Noah touched the lion's head, and out came, and the lion sneezed like a big roar, and there came 2 cats. And then let me guess, the cats must have chased away the rats, and the cats must have saved the day here again. So who was the hero again in this story? Again, it was the cats.
The cats.
So now we solved the mystery of the cat in Iran as well. Now we are ready to visit. Which country are we going to go to next? Guess. We are going to go. How many countries have we already visited?
3.
3? What was the first country that we visited?
Egypt.
Right, Egypt.
Japan.
Which other one? Second
Japan.
country was Japan, and the third one was?
Iran.
Okay, Iran. Now I'm going to give you a hint to which country I'm going to. It starts with the letter R, and it is very cold over there. Which country could it be? Russia. Let's see if it is indeed Russia. But before that, you have to solve the cat password. If a cat swishes its tail about, what are they trying to tell you? Cats don't speak the human language. What do you think they're trying to tell if they're swishing its tail about?
They need help.
Let's see. Are they annoyed? Are they bored? Are they excited? Or are they playful?
Playful.
You think they are playful if they switch their tail? Any other option? Annoyed. So next time you see a cat swishing its tail, you will know that they are trying to say, I am very annoyed. A cat swishes its tail means you have to give that cat a little space. Don't go very near that cat. Let the cat cool down a little, and then you can go and play with the cat. And yes, the other country was Russia. Do you see these beautiful towers over there? This is Russia. Okay. Let's see what happens in Russia. Now in Russia, in the year 1747, there lived a queen called Empress Elizabeth, and she ordered a carriage of cats in St. Petersburg. Now if we need to go somewhere, what do? We call a cab, right? Sometimes we call an Uber. But in those days, there were no Uber, there was no taxi. So what would people call? They would call a carriage. And who came in those carriage? Cats. Why do you think she called cats now?
Because they believe that cats.
Let's see. The reason was this. The cats had attacked the palace. The cats had attacked the royal palace. And they were everywhere. Now that was dangerous because rats could cause a disease. They could cause a disease called plague. And then that royal palace was called the Heritage Museum. And they were there in every corner. No amount of rat traps, no amount of any kind of booby traps could chase away the rats. So the cats came royally in a big carriage. This is how the monument looked like, the Royal Heritage Museum. If you go to Russia ever, you can visit this museum, the Heritage Museum. Do you know what you will find over there if you go there? You will find 70 cats living in this Hermitage Museum. 70 cats. And they're all of all colors. And they keep the museum rodent-free. The museum is so beautiful, Kit Kat. Do you want to meet some of the cats there? And the cat is happy. She looks like she's going to have 70 new friends. And now we are ready to visit the last land for today. But first, let's solve the
puzzle.
Yes. Let's see if you can solve this. This is your next question. And your next question is, how many toes does a cat have?
4.
4?
4.
Okay.
4.
All of you are saying 4. Does anybody have a different answer? How many toes do humans have?
2.
Somebody has said, Amash has said 20. Amash says 20 toes. Let's see what the answer is. Lisa has said, is it 10 toes, 20 toes, 18 toes, or 22 toes?
10. 18.
I have an answer. Somebody has said 20. Let me see what the right answer is.
20.
It is 18 toes. So next time you see a cat, you check its paws very carefully. You will see that the paws are sweating, and you will also see that there are 18 toes. So many toes would be there. Next country was
England.
England. Yes. How many of you have been to England? Okay. This is the famous London Bridge in England. Let's see what we are going to hear about cats over here. In England, they say that a cat who claws at the curtains or carpets is predicting windy weather. So if you see a cat who was clawing at the curtains or carpets, it meant that it was going to be very windy soon. And if the cat is busily licking her ears, then rain is about to come. Do you think it's true? If that happens, really it is going to be windy or rainy?
Yes.
Will you believe the cat if the cat starts clawing, and then you will be very careful that the wind doesn't come?
Yes.
Let's see what the reason behind it is. Kit Kat, it seems like you have really sharp senses. Cats are good at what are the things cats can do? They can detect movement in low light. They can also hear very well and smell very well. And their long whiskers help them feel things. That is why cats can detect weather changes soon. Kit Kat, I think now it's time to go back to India. I will keep you at home and take care of you. So that's a great idea, Khushi. Cats and all other creatures are very different. They are special in their own ways, and it doesn't matter what secrets they have. They can all be helpful in their own ways, just like what you saw. So now tell me, children, that you have heard 5 secrets of the cats from 5 different countries. Which secret was your favorite? You can send in your answers too, and you can tell me from your place too. Do you think cats are very lucky, or are they unlucky?
Lucky.